Oh, hello everyone. Welcome. Trying to figure out how to mitigate Twitch's ad stuff. Kind of a catch-22. But anyway, welcome to the broadcast, everyone. Welcome. It's another puzzle day today. So we're going to be playing some The Room 2. Should be good. Checking in with the kitties first, though. We do have Ember, Sky, Mason, and Sammy visible. Molly is in her little bed down at my feet. Having said her name, Ember has come over for cuddles. Yes. This button pressed. This button pressed. Yeah. All right. We shall see how this goes, though. Had a lot of fun with the first one. As we noted when we were playing, some of the puzzles stumped me for a bit, but they were never in a way that felt unfair. It always felt like, I could have noticed that, or I thought I looked there kind of stuff. Never one of those where you had to make a weird leap of logic. But yeah, let's see how we do. That button must have gotten pressed. Nugame. So when last we left off, things got increasingly eldritch and we seem to have gotten teleported somewhere. Click to begin. A tutorial just in case you aren't continuing immediately from the first game. If my calculations are correct, then this is where you will emerge. Welcome, friend. We have much to share. Now, at the start of the first game, we don't get a good indication that we were meaning to follow this individual to the ends of the earth and/or reality. We got kind of blindsided by that. Now you are blind, but I have left you provision to see that your passage might be shorter than mine. I am forced to conceal it somewhere in this room and trust in your wits to uncover it. I'm not the only ghost in this place. So this is the doodad that we had for much of the first game. It would seem that the special lens is broken. Double-click on the other table. Click. It's a very tactile game. A puzzle, it looks like some of the objects can be moved. That didn't quite go there. There we go. Click indeed, task, click indeed. A peculiar looking lens. This lens looks like it would fit the eyepiece. There's some real Navi the Fairy going on in these tutorials. Like, I get it, it's not... Again, the game is a lot more tactile. There's a lot more, like, click and drag kind of stuff in this than you normally get in this sort of, in a puzzle or adventure game. You need to make up your mind, Ember. You have pointy, pointy paws, and I can't have you dancing on my neck. Ow, 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 ow. Says, I disagree. How long we can keep her on camera here. She does this if I make her hop down. She gets very squirmy. She says yes, just like that. She's a sweetheart. We will switch back over to the bed because, yeah, she's already moving. Oh, now we have a red lens. A very glowy red lens. Reminds me of one of the Phoenix Wright games has a character that uses that their gimmick is that they bring a fingerprinting kit in luminol. So you would often get the, glowing fingerprints kind of stuff. Sometimes the eyepiece can be used to see things that are otherwise hidden. Click. Come here. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, you can't. There is not a headrest that you can walk on. At least that you are willing to walk on. Like a lot of cats, they get... Hind claws on cats tend to be shorter, and they're less hooks that they, that they'll flex their paws to use or not, and more just knives. So while they might kind of cling to you with a forepaw and might kind of poke you with the fish hooks, if their hind paws walk across you, you're gonna feel it. You are. What's your problem, huh? She is being a nuisance. Right. Getting chomped periodically. See, whereas Sammy and Sky have become increasingly clingy, like they want to be held, Ember has become increasingly active. The addition of the Bird TV has given her something to just run wild on. Click. A small piece of shaped metal. Yeah, we've got arcane sigils all around the thing. "23rd of October, 1883. Mr. Rigby." I feel like you can't have a name Rigby and be spoken to unless it is in that tone. Mr. Rigby. As if you have done something and are being called to task. That sort of name. Suffice to say that I do not share my colleague's faith in your character, see? Were it up to me, I should not engage a man of such low breeding and even lower station as yourself. Ah, okay. Condescension and racism. The very thought of taking a grave robber into our service chills my stomach. But as Mr. Wow. Looks like Montfauchon, but yeah. Is fond of saying, needs must as the devil drives. It falls to me, then, to brief you on in your ungodly task. As you should be well aware, you shall only be paid upon your successful return with the artifact. Should you find yourself having any ideas otherwise, I must stress to you that while the artifact is of enormous value, all caps underlined many times, it is only of value within a certain small community of researchers. It is not for the eyes or hands of an uneducated man such as yourself. I unconditionally demand that you do not interact with the object in any way. It might prove incredibly dangerous for you to do so. It is an instrument of great power, boxed in, and should not be interfered with by inferior minds. Also viable, if not for the name Rigby, would be a German accent for this. Okay, we have a little doodad here. We shall see how much I learned my lesson as far as looking at some of the objects. Okay, we have a square indentation. It's a very dark room. The panel appears to be missing two shaped pieces. Giant ball get. Eyeball. So we have a combo lock here. There's always the possibility that this underlined and boxed stuff is relevant to, like, the combination. Oh, like that, yeah. Southeast, southwest, north. A medallion. Quite fancy. Beverage, just a moment. Ah. More red glowy. Oh yeah, this seems like a great idea. What are we doing? We're illuminating the symbols in red. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Yeah, this is way more sinister than the blue-green glow. Old symbol or... Ugh. Don't do that. Ah, okay. Yeah, I get it, game. I get it. Just stop that. Trying to see where I can get... Oh. There's another half. That is either very fey or very tentacular, or both. Both are bad to go through. Chapter 1 complete. Grave Robber. The Illumination card. Done well to emerge from the crypt. A sound of both mind and spirit, though I fear this is only the beginning of your trials. Entirely normal door. Perfectly normal. There is still no sign, and my patience wears thin. In my frustration, I even scaled the foremast myself. A fool's errand, The fog is so dense I can barely see my own deck from the crow's nest, let alone the Helena. Regardless, I have had the gun deck run out the cannons in readiness. It is good to keep the men sharp. So, foremast crow's nest cannons. Subtle. Something that can be pulled down there. This is a bit glowy. There's a missing wheel here. There's a thing here. So it looks like this can be pulled down in some way. Bunch of little segments. So I'm guessing if I turn the wheel, this can do something. Okay, well, we got the cannons, which revealed a keyhole. This seems to have some machinery to it. Like, those are held, those are to hold the cannons in line, mostly. I think. Just a moment. Okay. It's got to be something. This is held here, is held to here. Oh, there we go. Get. Hey there, Key. A cool little diorama of a ship, you know? Well, that did a thing. And hello, BC. Well, I'm sure that will be useful somewhere. Yes. Ooh. Oh. So there are 6 indicated slots. A strange cylinder. It's been 30 weeks at sea, oof, and the crew grow restless at our lack of plunder. Though I would not betray it, I share those concerns. A privateer's license is no small investment, and my investors will not be happy without a return. Ah. According to the prisoners we took off of the San Esposito, we should find the Santa Helena in these waters, fresh out of New Granada. They were simple swabs, ignorant of all save the workings of the decks, but they spoke of some artifact of great value aboard. I gave them a place among my crew. Kinds of little stuff. Another key and another wheel. Okay, upper left has the white pointing in. Yeah, I think a small key. I feel like that's going to be the configuration, but... A mountain, a moor, a palace, a slum. Why not the quarters of a galleon in full sail? With each dizzying step, I am whisked around the globe as simple as turning a corner. Will you be following my path or forging one anew? What sights you must have witnessed, if my own experience is any guide. I'll keep leaving notes and urge you to do the same, that we might know if our paths have crossed. Thrilling as this is, there is something not quite right with this place, though I struggle to define what. Some earthy tang of reality that is quite missing. I sometimes fancy I can smell the lime and grease paint. Okay, yep, and that points up. So I think we've got it in the right configuration. We still have this to figure out. Right there. Dee-doo. Oh. Okay. Finding the little thingies. We are in the process of opening the lament configuration right now. Okay, and that's what this is for. Okay. It didn't take long for us to track her down. We raced north for 2 miles on the deep sea currents to overhaul her head start. Approaching the mainland, we turned west for 2 miles to cut her off at the coast. With no sign, we headed 3 miles back south to meet her. We sighted her sure enough, but she cut through the cape before we could intercept. Now we must wait for the tide. So 2 up, 2 left, 3 down. Fancy. Even the elements turned against us. Passage to the Cape took us 4 miles west, and we soon sighted her mast 4 miles to the north of us. Seeing us in pursuit, she cut west 2 miles in the fog bank. With her heavy ballast, we easily overhaul her, if only this accursed fog should lift. So in theory, 4 left, 4 up, 2 left. Though that doesn't describe... So it's... The assumption is, in them describing where she is, that is where we go. Okay, no. Oh no. here, then down here, then here. Okay, we have the keyhole here. So it should be over here. But I haven't figured that out. Like, why is there another slot here? It's like we should be able to get another gemstone, but... something with that. And we still have this mechanism here. Oh. I should try the key that I have. It's like, where am I going to get that key? We have her now. The fog lifted shortly before noon, and she was 6 miles to the south. Rapidly, we closed her down, and she fled east 2 miles, back towards the Cape. Now she lies north of us by just 1 mile. She won't reach the Cape again. And what if we turn left a ways? This might be, once again, overthinking this wildly, but... Okay, that's 6 south, 2 right, 1 north. One north, but yeah. This is the first room, Posh. I'm sorry, no, second room. After the tutorial room. Wow, that's a substantial figurehead. Ah, here we go. Rotate, rotate. Need some repairs. When am I going to the Nyanite repair place? Repairs aren't what I would call it, but we are working towards a 2.0. Okay, let's see what are rows. Okay, there's the other doodad. The memory is not swappable, Posh. Less replacing and more progressing. Hey, wait. Posture. It is the natural tendency of this world to twist itself into even ever more elaborated arrangements, like the spirals of a vortex, at once both the pattern and the system. It seems as though each room is itself a part of a wider apparatus. You must tune the room to find the glyph, and tune the glyph to find the door. All must be aligned, but to what purpose? Am I the explorer? The prisoner? Tracking is entirely based on camera's ability to see your face. There appear to be markings on it. A small disc. You notice that, huh, Posh? Yes. That is where the chat is. Square. Additional disc. Square. Ooh, fiddly. Nautical measures. Technically wired, Posh, but not Ethernet. You'd think it would go there, but it's too small for that. There we go. Triangle. That's right, the square hole. They have done quite a bit with that meme. We have this. That one's like that, I think. Waterproof almost entirely. Well, there's clearly something with these, but... Nanofluid does a lot for dealing with any sort of contaminants. There's this little doodad here. Extreme heats are a problem. I don't seem to be able to rotate that. Oh. Just a moment. I will be right back. And we're back. The Santa Helena came apart on rocks at 1800 hours. She heaved as if the bottom had been torn from her and began taking on water at a terrible rate. Only there were no rocks. We approached as close as we dared to try to take on survivors, but only one swam clear of the wreckage. He is some sort of scholar, a wild-eyed wreck of a man in tattered, blood-stained rags. Clutched in his white-knuckled fist was some sort of sculpture that he babbled was of unimaginable power and worth. It seemed our prize may not have gone with the Helena. I've had it moved to my quarters for safekeeping. Posh, any sort of temperature capable of melting something like steel, or potentially just the ignition of the interior of a nanotype or of even a catbot, is entirely contraindicated by the warranty. And if this should happen, there is the possibility that nanofluid might leak and become aerosolized. If it does, we advise users to stop breathing and to immediately exit the building and stand in a location visible to the street and or the windows of adjacent buildings. Ran aground. Don't have any other doodads. Symbols have to be somewhere. About all of them like this. Substantially below phrasing to impair movement. Okay. What are you doing, Sky? What are you doing, huh? An itchy chin, yeah. These markers have to be somewhere. Not just yet, but we're getting close, Silent. We're getting close. Still seems like there's something that'll hang here and pop open another part of the boat. Okay, open that. All right, point me in the right direction, Silent. Okay. Oh. I can see them. Yeah. I have another disc. Hello, Mabdo. Now we need a thing to do with this disc. Which will require... Oh, well. The thing I have to do with the disc. Nice, Mabdo. I like these. Okay, now we have another 3-part hiding around somewhere. It's really dark, so it's probably not there. Okay, we still have this marker. There we go. That was definitely a thing. Oh, tricky. Big weight. Little weight. Anchor and a spring. Okay. Flathead screwdriver. It's just so many things. Okay, well, we have a tiny anchor and a clock spring, so there's a couple of, okay. Here's our tiny anchor. Here. Winding key. I like how you actually have to unscrew it in the right direction. Mm. 250. That already pulled across. Wait, we're not at 250. Hey there, colonizer. Okay, we have another key. The game we're making is moving a little more slowly. We're taking a little bit of a break to keep from overtaxing, you know? Is a boat. Diamond-shaped metal casting. Well? Ooh. Extra spatial. We have found another jiggly shape. Oh. Through the wiggly door. Chapter 2. You've successfully navigated the secrets of the ship. Yet this grim ordeal will become increasingly challenging. There's a hole in the wall. You got a metal bar. You. Oh, hey, a crossbow. Some of a crossbow. It's like burnt straw. Ha, here's a new mechanic. Wipe away the dust minigame. Awful lot of things. Here's the eye. Well, I suspect we will be perhaps rotating the crossbow over to that. All right, let's poke the conspicuous thing. A small token. Golden Tower. Another room, another door, another room. Either you are as lost as I, or more likely you have forsaken me. Is anybody still reading these notes? I have no way of telling. Another room, another door, yet never a pang of hunger, nor the welcome respite of sleep. Another door, another room. I keep a tally in my ledger, but I can no longer count the marks. I count the pages. The writing keeps me sane. I tell myself so. I did not deserve this hell. I mean, you roped me into this, so I feel like you do. There's some hinges there. Ah. Oh. Grab you first, move you to here. Oh, part of a crossbow. We have a key to rotate some gears. Some string. I mean, in theory, this might be... Yeah. Center, or is it this? We're gonna find out. Yep, okay. It's a very forgiving target. I see something once mighty people brought low by these. I see a once brought low by these heathen invaders and their plagues. They took to their priestess for the will of the gods, but the jaguar and the feathered serpent speak to me no more. The crystal of our ancient mothers is being summoned. I would speak to them. We got a lot of our sigils here. And if you look, some of these are very passageway, like a door on each wall inverted in space here. Broken mirror. Wait. That has a square on it. Ah, here we go. Okay. All right, this is back over to the box. It is that I can't outrun you, but I can move the map. Got the good hacks, you know? A large stone block. Okay. No, that's not right. It's a fake out puzzle, Tass. You think it's going to be the complicated one. Ah, here we go. A mechanism. Bonk. Smashy, smashy. Just the different levels of tech at display here is that we have a wooden kind of interwoven tooth mechanism here that is meant to drive me smashing something. The complicated gear work key and the layered puzzle box. Shard o' glass. All right, so we got a pair of markers here, which are going to be this pair over here, likely. Kind of a J and two wedges. We have seen some of these sigils before. Oh. This is the image I used part as the thumbnail. Did the note change? Nope. Locked into place by some of these at the moment, it would seem. That, oh. Here's a knife. Feel like this would fit into the slot at the top of the other version. Oh, okay. Don't change even if I mess with it. Well, what else could I stab? Because there was an image of this one that I don't remember the placement, but we're also missing one of the little jewels. So I get the strong impression that we are going to be moving back and forth there. Okay, so we have knife. There we go. Fanciful. Another room, another door. C and an X. Flash, and now we're back to this one. Yep. Okay. Yeah, and they ensure has to be the upper left and then bracketing the lower right. Stab. Oh. Stab indeed. There's our straw effigy to load into the thing. Then we will need some way to ignite the thing. Yeah, when you if you look at the mirror as it's doing that transition, through the mirror you can see the golden one there, and then that flash, it changes to the wooden one being in the mirror. Piece of flint. I see. Past lives, future lives, impossible lives. Let's see. X. Yeah. Wooden one. Gold one. Light them up. Oh. No, we have some sort of incendiary powder there. Come on, explode. Oh. Wasn't an explosion at all. Kind of looks like the sigil that was back this way. Okay. Nothing was revealed directly within Charred Doll. Still kind of markings there. That one, got that. Nothing apparent on this side. And this side was the puzzle for the other one. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Mayhap there is something revealed there as well. Thing for that here. I like how they do give enough space for a lot of these things. Still don't have a doodad to turn that. So there's something in the room that acts as a control for the mechanism. The space is more lit now. Emphasizes that like clicking anywhere in here is I can't reach it. I can see pulleys here. Looks like that's roots, not cord. Right. There's a break in the gate here and here. Give us something to turn it, but seems like it's just the marker for where we came in, but still space for a puzzle to be there. It's the one that we slid across. Gotta be something there. What else? We can see pulley mechanism, but do. Nice, nice. Looping back around to the crossbow. Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, that's the doodad for the treasure chest. I am blind as my reflection. Our gods do not live here. This way brings no salvation. This path is not for my people. I shall seal them from it. Okay, pulling that lever will likely snap something in half. Ah, okay. It was a stamp. Either that or it wedged it in there and... Oh, no, it pulled that marker off. Okay, okay. Oh. That's freaky looking. Oh. A human skull. Isn't that neat? Yeah, it does have a horror teeth look to it. Snap it. Let's get our teleport on. Got kind of a lamprey mouth going, you know? Something Franklin. Entombed Raider is the achievement. You handled yourself well in the temple. May your good fortune be a light as you navigate ever darker chambers. The boat had a very Lovecraft story vibe to it. A guy that found a forbidden doodad and tried to flee with it. And it resulted in a shipwreck in which a madman was found. Oh. Home. See, this says science. I'm sorry. Home and science, sanctuary and knowledge. Time lined up with time, ship with voyage, and temple with temple. Miss Margaret Cox, I am writing to you for the final time. Before I begin the proceedings, I have brought to your attention. Since my brother's disappearance, you have attached yourself to my mother like a leech. For her sake, I would prefer this to be quiet, but you are a charlatan and a fraud, and I will expose you as such if I must. Leave her be, or else the paper has offered me a full page. Signed, Robert Bailey. A viewfinder. Small metal handle. A square insert, rotational, so maybe here. Extend. A little bit of shaking here. Okay. Infinity. Okay, there's got to be something to essentially make it do, you know? Sibling to that. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here each time. Which pulling the drawers out will be what we mark those to. Another key. Okay, we need a bulb. Very intently looking behind you. I'm locked in. I have supreme focus. Oh. I shall get... They have offered me a full page. Oh, no. It is an article about this person. The outfit wasn't ripped. It was damaged in the course of normal experimentation and testing and then given to me as a gift by the prior head of the factory, whose memories I copied in an entirely non-destructive and consensual manner. It's like a little typewriter, but it no longer move. Oh. Or key. Because previously I was able to move the handle. Now it would seem that I cannot. Huh. Or Simon Grayson, aka the Great Khan. What has become of you? You know I can tell when you're lying. I was the only one you could never fool. I know you have it. Have you started playing without me? It sounds magnificent. This pressman isn't going to leave me alone, and you owe me. You owe me, you sow, I think. Since when can you resist putting on a performance? We'll be pioneers. Is it meant to be you owe me, you know, but... I'll be at the Lion at 9 o'clock. You'll be there. I know you. Here's a 5. Little notches there. It's like there's something with this that isn't firing. Like, it was doing a thing, and now it is not doing the thing. It seemed like it was supposed to be like a typing mechanism. So there's the possibility that we can figure out how to do this. We don't have any keys. Lamp, maybe? Aha. We have a key. Oh, okay. 3 convoluted prongs on it, but most of these are just fiddly. Yeah. So each of these can pull out to a position here. 1 through 5. We know that on the chair there is a 5. On the leg there is a 5. Like down here. This one is T-shaped. Oh. Well, aren't you interesting? Seems like there should be something we can run along a track there. Okay, the notched one goes down and the long one goes at kind of 45 degrees left. Return. And we have used up the key. Okay, we got our metal symbol, which we can put down here. A long metal lever. Okay. Like a little bowl with a square peg. It aligns with that image. Ah, okay. Wonder if I can just... And... Do I just have to type this sequence, you know? Ah, okay. New line. I just have to hit the right buttons. Typing under duress. You may get that where you can type pretty steadily, even if not like at a high words per minute, but if somebody's watching you, you can't type at all. Hey, how about then click? There we go. We began at home, staring at the stars. So much to discover. So little time. Began at home, staring at the stars. So much to discover, so little time. Begin at home. Can I... Okay, I can't seem to move them. Feels like that's got to be where we are, though. Like, home, stars, like knowledge and time. But Like, this is the spot that we still have things to mess with, you know? We don't have something for stars here. We have sanctuary. But I get the feeling that there is... Maybe we gotta find more cards? So let's look around and see if we can find numbers to go with this. We also have to find some sort of thing for working with here. So again, we've got a 5 down there. Which has 2 lines above it. So the lower one's got to be 5. Then, do we have numbers anywhere else? That, oh, okay, no, right here. 2 at the top. Now we need a number in the middle. One moment, I will be right back. And we're back. I mean, we could try to brute force the number, but I feel like there's got to be a baffle against that. Because I could just... Oh, no, it lets me. Deal. Oh, fancy. The mechanisms, I think, are a big selling point of this game. we'll mess with that a little bit more in a moment. Let's get the flash bulb in place. Oh. Creepy. Okay, at home. So we need something for stars. And we were at home gazing at the stars. So much to discover, so little time. So we may yet have a card to find. Oh, okay. There you are. We have home stars. Oh, yeah, okay. Home stars in time. A not uncommon set of seance things. Rumbling or shaking the table, ringing bells, that kind of stuff. Voyage. All right. Okay. We have. A complex doodad there. Already done a great deal with the camera. We still have those flip switches. Which require like 2 sequences. Just gonna look around carefully here. Just that key again. The top and bottom of it appear like they can be rotated. This bit here aligns with this bit here. But it doesn't look like I can mess with it. Hello, dreaming. We are at least theoretically solving puzzles. King George's Gate. That's... is what it is, dreaming. Is what it is. Franklin Court. Could these be? You never let it get to you, you know? Yeah. This is the room. This is the room 2. It is just a... I mean, it's effectively an escape room pattern. It is puzzles in a room. Don't know what we do with that yet. Sometimes adjacent puzzles have indicators on them. So you can see all these things that have flipped open. This game is big on complicated mechanisms that unfold as you go. Theoretically, we should be able to get Voyage out of this, but... stars and time and a boat. About just Voyage in the center. From home to the boat to the temple. All right, there's something that we're going to be able to get to tell us more about what it wants out of that, because we have neither null or death, and we don't have a good indicator of what to put there. Markers here and here. Just basic concept with the stream is no spoilers. I will ask for them or acknowledge that I will accept one. Otherwise, avoid hints. As much as I struggle. Oh. Well, we found the 4. we just brute forced the middle number. Oh. If you are here, then my travails have not been in vain. If nothing else, my promise to you gave me purpose. If I was damned for trapping you here, then now I offer you my redemption. Finally, I hold the key. The secret to this world, this place of endless places, with it you may lift the veil, peek behind the curtain. We do not have to take the path that is offered. Well, we know where it goes. We got the typewriter. Wait, okay. Began at home, staring at the stars. Yep, we got that bit. And that opened the, Yeah, we got the typewriter. Any markers? Don't know what to do with those other cards yet. See the hatch on the side of this thing in that. See the bell. Again, it's like its join is not correct. See, I had trouble figuring out how to type on the typewriter. I got ahead of myself there, but I found the word pretty quick. I found what to type pretty smoothly. Like 2 sets. And that's one of the interesting parts of this kind of game is identifying, like, finding out 1, 2, 3, 8 books, but that doesn't give me any sort of like slots there. No glimmer to give that away. Gotta be a thing that indicates to us which cards to use in that circumstance. Hello, Molly. Hello. Okay, so we have a 4 flip switch or 2 4 flip switch sequences. Could be anything from binary to just the image. How about fireplace? We have a candelabra like that. Candelabra by the fireplace is odd. Look at the image, like right there. So maybe like 1 and closest 3. Might just be a wonky perspective going on, but I can't see that light here. We can't jump to the fireplace, so there's the implication that that doesn't matter right now. So this is the angle that the person is sitting at. Face is all scratched out. Doesn't look like the desk is... Oh, no, the desk is there. That's... They're sitting kind of here-ish. That same key slot here. clickables on the side or top. Camera feels like it's got to be well and truly exhausted for clues, but let's keep looking. There could yet be like notches or something. No. Nothing that I can do to flip it on its back. Want something about a voyage, but I don't know how or where to get that information. Oh. They have done a pretty good job of repeating usage of tools. Countless ships bore us, triumphant to a hidden temple. It was at home you proved a shallow friend. So maybe ship, temple, home? Ship, temple, home. Y'all? Y'all? Rattle, rattle, rattle. Endless. Do, do, do. More words it makes me enter, the harder it is for people to see how hard it was for me to spell the first word. Under these alien stars, I courted only death. I am saved by science. My muse. It is typing a bunch of empty markers. Up, up, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Give me that death card. Stars. Death. Last part. Stars, death, science. Science? Rumble, rumble, rumble. Give me my key. Hope. O-P-E. Carriage return. The null graced me with time. For a dozen lives' work. Now death returns to take his due. Okay. Null time death. Nope. Okay, there's an explicit null card somewhere. Else, what can... Oh, the bell broke. The bell broke. Obtained the clapper. Flip it out, flip it out. We now have our key. A brass dial, apparently. Twisty twist. Only opened one side. A decorative plate. Pull out very conspicuous book. Okay, there's our dial. Okay, Khan, this lines up with the letter where she refers to the person she's writing to as Khan. Can we type that? Nothing. Okay. It's worth a look. Worth a look. Ah, okay. Dial goes here. Letters are here. A Okay, there is a gimmick to turning this that I'm not getting, so maybe we turn this way. Okay. No. Hmm. Yep. I mean, that makes sense. A little fiddly, but it makes sense. It was one of the reasons Tess says, I don't remember these at all anymore. Tess has played it all before, but it's one of the reasons I've been able to do things like replay Phoenix Wright games. Because it's one thing to remember the general outline, it's another to remember precisely. Picture fell off wall. Stuff flying around. Case shatters itself. Click. 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 Oh, he dead. Yeah, he dead. You gonna jump scare us, buddy? Now you see the truth of it. Time within this place works differently from without. An hour, a day, a century. Who is to say? A pity. I had to wait here for you to see you on your final steps of the journey. Everything is in readiness. Take this. Use it to find the room. This is the pocket watch from the main menu. We go deeper. Oh, no. Okay. It's a very slick-looking key. Got kind of an oily look to it. This is not like previously they've been much more like faceted. This is a blob of goo. Chapter complete. You are to be congratulated. You escaped the curious events of the seance with all your faculties intact. The card we have received is ominously a damnation. Oof. Ah, my bones. Okay, we are in a little boat. Mechanisms. It's like Kharon, the reference to the boatman across the, I think it's the River Styx. One of them places. Oh. Tentacly. I'm sure that's fine and nothing can possibly be a problem. Ah, good dreaming. Do. Real easy to accidentally, like, rotate too fast and cause the rotation to essentially break. Man, flashbang scene change. That is a sturdy door. Even short journeys can cover great distances, and by making it to the other side of the crossing, you are now ready for the final step. May good fortune go with you. Okay. Just nice little thematic event there. Okay. A room with many things. There's a wonky shackle there. Okay. It's never a good sign when there is a device that looks like it could project the ominous red light of seeing weird stuff in a wide range. Oh yeah. It's jiggly. Yeah, this is fine. We should poke this. Almost like, arcane ferrofluid. So we get... Okay, so we have numbers around the edge. So effectively 1 through 0. And then a triangle. I'm sure that'll make sense. Stick your hand in there. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Nobody active on Twitch currently. There might still be folks watching. I generally don't keep a close eye on that. It distracts from the talking. Okay, we got these little doodads blocking the path. We have these blocking the guillotine switch. Okay. We have a 1 and a 2 on that. Okay, at the top I see a 1, a 2, and a 1. I don't know... Oh, okay, here we go. Well, we can see that. I don't know why it was... Useful for me to look at it upside down. Screwdriver. Experiment 2.07, Subject Beta 4, Ratus Ratus. Subject necrosis significantly halted by pre-mortem application of serum number 5. Temporary musculature reflex restoration witnessed with post-mortem electrical stimulation of range 75 to 85 milliamps. We injected it with some goo and it didn't rot as fast, and then we electrocuted it and it twitched. Okay, well, we have a screwdriver now. Can I? There's a lot of flathead screws around here. I feel like I should be allowed to go to town. Experiment 1.27, Subject Alpha 17, Lamprina orata. I have no idea. Subject unresponsive to postmortem application of serum 04 combined with electrical stimulation of range 10 to 100 milliamps. Corpus degradation considerable with high amps. We zapped it so hard it was damaged. Conclude Coleoptera unsuitable for further study. We can see it rotating. Jiggly. Clearly, we need to mess with that. A wooden box. One, two. Oh, no. That's not it. Okay, double S, 8, and 2 verticals. It is 1, 7, 3. You got battery. And we put the battery in the thingy. And we connect the... do we need to charge the battery? Yeah, it's just got red on it. We have no power coming out of that yet. That's where we got the battery from. Like a hand in the jar there. Definitely gonna be returning to you at some point, but... Ah! Oop! Pull the lever! Charged battery, get. Now we can electrocute the hand in a jar. Oop. Okay, and that goes where? Into the box. Star-shaped handle. Okay. No, we saw such a thing around somewhere, but... There... Because we have another lens over here. Is it just on the table? Ugh. Looks like the handle of a dial. Hello, Ember. Hello. Oh, here we go. Click. And we have 1, 2, and 2. So those are locked shut. Oh, fancy. Drum of images. Herkton Sanatorium, Infirmary and Municipal Dispensary for Consumptives. Dear Professor to somebody who was mentioned in the first room. While I don't doubt your altruistic motives, your sister's condition is not aided by her continued confinement to your estate. I beg of you to see Madame Lucy return to the sanatorium as early as can be arranged. Yours, Dr. Beckett. Projector Dealey. We can't remove the battery from that. Can we? No. So we have no power. We need power. We need to either get that battery back, or we need to find another. And I doubt we can actually take this battery, because we need it to be where it is. Okay. There's going to be something further we can open. I think there are still yet screws to unscrew. Ventilated mechanisms. That's where we charged the battery. There is a switch on the side of the drawer. Sneaky, sneaky. Now we turn it back to 1. Pull this out. We look over on the side of it. We flip that switch. Experiment 5.01, Subject EH, upper right appendage, severed at glenohumeral joint. Necrosis in subject halted completely via post-mortem application of serum 05, followed by post-mortem application of serum number 04. perfect musculature reflex witnessed with electrical stimulation at 74 3/4 milliamps. Click. A large handle. Or we'll put that beetle that we can see in the case. Okay, we now have a gem of some kind visible. Oh, then we rotate it around to here. We prism that thing. And it relays over to here. We laser the bug. And we obtain another battery. And a bug. Experiment 13, Subject L, cardiac viscous. Necrosis halted indefinitely, manual operation at 77 3/4. Facsimile of life restored only with proximity to raw null. No further avenues, no way back. Dear Lucy, forgive me, I was too late. Subject Lucy. Bug. Okay. Now we can recharge this battery. Pull lever. Thing split. Looks like that's going zippity zap quite a bit more than I should get a screwdriver near, even if it's got a somewhat wooden handle. Burnt out fuse. I'll discard it. Hey, we need an alternate fuse. Any likely metal doodads hanging around? We got that. apparently there. Specimen markers. There is that other like shape in the back of the drawer on when it's on one. Yeah, it's like it doesn't pull out as far. Might be that is a that implicates the nature of the mechanism there. Turn that anymore. Got that little thing that'll probably pop loose once we get all the bugs on it. Sliding mechanism there. Touch there. There. Is a thing somewhere that we're overlooking. Hello, Emperor. Hello. No luck. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It is good times. Something to this. Like there's got to be something here. So we have no remaining tools right now. We did 1 and 2. I already flipped that. That's what moved that over there. I feel like that's just meant to be an indication of what the mechanism actually does. Anything fuse-like here? Sort of hiding out. Touch that yet. Right, and there are a lot of puzzle games that can fall into the category of just making you run around, you know? Like there's gotta be... This seems relevant, though. But so far it is not revealing itself as anything particular. So we don't have the battery, so we can't use the little viewer. We don't have a fuse. So we can't charge the battery, so the next thing is the fuse. But what? But what? This doesn't seem to be anything there or there. Or here. Now, like, cannibalize a lamp? No. There's a lot of things that, I mean, would probably serve to blow the fuse, but... can no longer move those. Sam and Max was a lot of fun. Sam and Max is much more adventure game, though. Not like a bad instance of adventure games, but adventure games have a really different vibe. And it is more likely than not that you will get a bad adventure game. Because a lot of developers of adventure games are of the mind that convoluted or weird is better. Okay, there's something... this. Like, you have to say the right thing, but just as often, adventure games rely on... you must present the right object to the right thing. And sometimes the right object to the right thing is nonsense. Like, it doesn't even make sense in a, oh, I see what they were going for, but that's weird. It is often... there is no reason you would do this except adventure game. But if I recall, Sam and Max wasn't bad for that. Okay, this will slide to the right. Like this whole dealie here will probably... yeah, there's like a socket here for it to slide through. Which will probably open something there. I have not seen enough bugs to account for the remaining 3 slots fully. We have seen 1 additional bug. Which is behind this pseudo lock. That's a big enough lock that it feels like you could have just reached in there with the screwdriver and activated the mechanism. Okay, if there's anybody here that knows this one, point me in the right direction, because I am tapped for ideas on what could be the replacement fuse, or that is the special missing direction that we should be going. Seems like there's got to be something that is usable as the fuse. But none of the objects seem to have reacted to the clicking. Or just have no apparent mechanism of interacting with them. We no longer have the screwdriver after opening the panel here. We can't move any of the lenses. Screams that it has to be this thing. But back, rotate it. That out. Got a beetle. That's one more bug we found. There was one up there. That's where it was pinned. Is there another... Is there another switch on the side of the true drawer? Yeah. So we got the beetle on the 2 drawer. The 1 drawer switch. It's like there's a little socket there. Yeah. There's like a little socket there. So that is a thing. We've lasered the red beetle. We still have 1 additional beetle, and we know there's 1 in the case in the center of the room. And by implication, there's probably 1 on the viewing box desk. But the fuse is blown, and so we can't charge the battery. Is there a number we could use for this that we missed? Didn't think I saw another set of symbols that we could use. Your once-a-day malady elixir for the ailments of both ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Delta Fox. Anything else that is IPC? That was the thing. Broken piece of a broken plaque. That was the thing. Thank you. I'm sure this will be fine. Nope. Okay, no, piece of a plaque. Let's look at it. NRV cosine. Ah, okay. No, I see where it goes. There we go. It's those cascades that it's like, oh, that was the thing. And again, the nice part about this is it never feels like the thing is stupid, you know? It's the thing was overlooked. Pull the lever. It's that I never looked at that with the eyepiece, you know? All right, well, there's the hand in a jar. Lucy's hand. This is with all sound effects off, by the way. It is insisting on being extra ominous. It has quite literally overridden the settings. See? I take hints when requested. Some creepy noises it's making. Okay, so we have electrodes into the arm. Okay, let's go look back over here because this was the... Not that. Not this. Not that. Can I look into this while wearing the lens? Yes. Oh, well, that, okay. Yeah, told. Okay, so then we have double arrow in the 0 thing. Which is 6, 60. This sequence ignores the volume settings. That's got to be brutal if you have really loud speakers, because this is also at higher volume. Jiggly. Now to open the beetle box. Oh, okay. I was just messing with it and put it that way. Beetle. Okay, now we need to redirect onto that instead of the beetle. And then from here, we redirect onto the box. A lens. It looks like it would fit my eyepiece. Welcome. It seems to be my fate to be forever standing on the shoulders of greater men. That guy, I don't... It's definitely not, Montfaucon. There's French in that word. Work here makes mine appear that of a child, but he never cracked the final secret to the doors as I have. He carried with him the key all along, and he never realized. The soul is the root of the null. It comes down to a simple trade. Mine for hers, and hers for yours. The heart is the seat of the soul. Travel well and don't look back. Whatever you see here, don't ever look back. Well, whatever I see, so... let's see, the triangle thing, the paper boat, and the airplane. Oh, wait. There's an arrow on this thing. Oh. There's a sequence. Okay, the third one is the diamond. That one. The first one is the Triforce. This is the crazy math. Let's get this one in place so I don't forget repeatedly. We just gotta find the scribbles, you know? We are in a position now where we can brute force it. We can just rotate it until it fits, but... you know, I want to find it. Hey there, Donald. That is the goal, Delta Fox. That is the goal. So the scribbles kind of start there. They seem like they flow from here. Well, this is the first one. The dead end's off here. Wait, there it is. The double triangle thing. Oh, there's the heart. Door again. Is very loud. Is very loud. Are we done, game? The goo. Nice. Tentacles. Alright, that was the attic from the first game. I wonder if I'll be held responsible for this. Congratulations, you've completed the Room 2. Where many have faltered, you have succeeded in discovering the many mysteries held within this most unique space. You fled the laboratory and escaped the confounded house where it all began. After much scientific study, I can only conclude that it is an absolute impossibility that the null sample under my custody is the only one in existence. It stands to reason that there must be a great number of somehow coordinated samples which exert some form of control over these curious events. that guy. Thank you for playing. Hey, by horror movie rules, implying someone would stick around after the first tentacle sighting. No, by horror movie rules, there's going to be like a whole bunch of reporters swarming that place. We have the third one ready to roll. I don't know that we're going to play it tonight, since we're past our normal stopping time, and there's a thing I have to attend to. But this means I might queue up the third one for tomorrow. Same newt time, same newt channel. Oh, but good times, folks. Good times. I mean, I'm comfortable with time investment on good puzzle game. I am. So far, it has been worth playing. Hopefully, in the third one, they won't have a moment of screw your volume settings, kick it back to 11. Oh, but good times, good times. Well, I hope you had fun watching with us tonight, folks. If you like what you saw and would like to see more, remember to like, follow, subscribe, comment. All of those buttons are generally good and will help the channel grow. If you'd like to consider financially supporting the channel, you can do so through the platform-specific means, as well as other options available through the link tree in my video description and bio. But with that said, I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I will see you next time.